They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I can't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Alert, 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 alert.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. And that'll will be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, number 50.
11. Block.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go. 20.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice touch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Watch out.
Hey, box truck.
54's Mike.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Check. Tight go.
Now it's Breida. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
Down San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave them with a 2nd and just 3.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. Oh, you got D?
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got this. 65.
This is Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Here we go.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, defense, let's
Move. Squeeze.
Number 53, Mike 53. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
Lead grip.
2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some room to run now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
53 is the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even 1st half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They run with Breida. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now in his own end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Metcalf once again the target, and that takes us from second to third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd down.
It's Eckler again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
80 weapon. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8, and it sets up a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You can't block me.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
56.
They go counter with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Get it.
Looking to throw. That's caught by Jennings.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Pick the edge. Pick the edge.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Here we go. 180.
Right there. 56. Check.
21.
You go tight.
Here's Breida. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hey, high 7. 54 to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It got his man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
General West. Smooth. Get it.
Back to throw. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Short pass complete to the tight end Kroon. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Squeeze, double. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
61, matchbox, right. Hey, exit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
You ain't going nowhere.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Here we go. 65.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Defense wins championships, man.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
Here we go.
But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Second and goal. At the 6.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Lock. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a give to Breida. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one